Apologize. Oh, sorry about that, Christina. um, I wanted to say a quick prayer on behalf of our group. Thank everyone, thank the Creator for being here for us today, with us to keep Unite going. Want to thank the Creator, Gatsuna Gupishtai Anaya Naishjia. Um, thank you them for being with us today. That's our people and our ancestors that have raised me and guided me to be here today to lead this group. And again, I'm thankful to have my grandparents and my mom that raised me, the Gupichtaya, and my ancestors, all that helped me be here. I was looking for Melissa Martinez to be on the call today, but to be my backup, but because I wanted to give some information about a recent we had our recent annual celebration for community elders, and it just gave us an opportunity as me as a Laguna Rainbow Corporation board member, a chance to visit with the community to reassure them that we're doing our due diligence to provide proper care for their elders and loved ones, and also giving the family and community opportunity to meet up with us face to face if they were able to be there. And many of our board members were there that day. And I think Melissa's not able to join us because we actually at the Laguna Rainbow, Melissa Martinez, her title is executive director. We've been looking for a nursing home administrator to assist her at the Rainbow, so that Melissa could follow her properly follow the scope of work that the board outlined for her to properly administer the services, not only for the community, but again, oversee indirectly, not micromanage the nursing home administrator. So again, I believe that's probably where Melissa is today. But we're thankful to have found a person who's well traveled, and we just he was just the best person that we could find. His name is Paul Littlelight. I believe he's going through a name change, though. He's out of Montana, if I'm not mistaken. And so anyhow, but I I think we should use today's time just to really quickly update as far as our agenda for our our annual meeting. Ron, how do you feel about that?
I think that's good, Joseph. I'm playing with all these phones and trying to not get run over.
Okay. Well, again, I believe Tammy and Ina said they were going to be there for Monday through Wednesday.
No, Sunday. Well, we'll arrive on Sunday through Wednesday.
Well, I meant at the conference is what I meant. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Because I didn't want to tie you into that leadership meeting on Sunday, but I asked you that question if you were going to be able to get there early enough to attend the meeting on Sunday, but you didn't answer that, so I took that as a no.
Well, what time is the meeting again?
It's early.
So we won't. That we can't get a flight out of here. Probably. I don't know. Yeah.
No, that's fine. No, that's fine. You have to do what you have to do to get there. So, no, we understand. Well, again, the suggestions for, excuse me. I think we need to excuse me. There's a whole line of Harley Davidsons going by, kind of distracting. The train. But we need to construct an agenda for our annual meeting. I do not have a template for or a hard copy of an agenda from our last meeting that we had, our annual, and that's already almost been a year. That will be a year almost, right? That we were last in Atlanta.
Yes. It is just about a year.
Well, again, it was World Series time. I wasn't in it, but I was trying to duck out from the Braves fan. So yeah, again, so the agenda topics, I believe, are wide open. Is wide open. I think we should speak up, and any important issues that we want to bring to the annual meeting. Ron had made that, or I had asked Ron about us, if there was any work that we needed to do on any policy, or start working on any policy, we could start it there at our meeting and then finalize it, over time after that. But again, if there's items that we might need to address in our policy, U.N.I.T.E policy, again, that's where we would do that work.
One of the things that we suggested was for people to send us ideas on what they wanted to have discussed at the annual meeting, so we could put the agenda together.
Yes, please. That's I think what we still need.
Yes. I mean, we got the typical stuff, we need to talk about growing membership. I think we had a policy on, we were wanting a policy on something to do with paying for travel for outreach by perhaps you, Joseph, or anybody else that's doing work on behalf of U.N.I.T.E, and that should be a board decision, and so there ought to be some discussion around that.
I was able last. We had to adjourn our board meeting before we got to the T-tag update. Ron, was there any update on that?
I have not been on that for a while.
Okay.
It seems like it gets scheduled and then canceled, and so I don't know where that's at.
Thank you.
Tammy, do you? Anybody else on that?
No, I haven't had time to be on it.
Well, I would try to make time, but every time it seems like it just gets postponed or canceled.
Well, a while back, I had checked on me joining, and there was an opening, but COVID hit, and there was never any action on that. I would have to be approved, I believe, by my local tribal leaders to be part of that group, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, you could be on T-tag from U.N.I.T.E. I mean, they've given U.N.I.T.E a couple of slots, so I would think that you could be on that if you wanted to be.
Sure. I think I need to be, if I can squeeze it into my schedule. The reason I brought that up was last week I had an opportunity to meet with the assistant secretary on aging. There you go. With the Health and Human Services. Her name is Allison Barkoff, and they were in Albuquerque visiting with tribal leaders. And so again, I was fortunate enough to have a little bit of time with her, and also Cynthia LeCount from the administration on community living. I was, and Miss Barkov is the principal deputy administrator for administration for community living. So again, they, I just had a really good, visit with both of those persons, and they were able to hear U.N.I.T.'s message again. Although Cynthia has heard our message, I'm thinking that I would invite Miss Barkoff to our annual meeting as just as a guest to introduce her to the rest of the board and all. Just I think I have enough time, and I made enough um, inroads with her that she'll move me up on her priority list to join us at least virtually at our meeting, and as well as Cynthia, so that we can start planning also with those persons. So maybe they can craft out a grant or some monies for us that we could be the sole source. We just won't say that out loud, although I know we're we're recording, so I already lost there. I already ruined it. But no, that's just a possibility. We have to, but again, just maintaining U.N.I.T.E as a entity is again for everyone's benefit, for our elders' benefit, I should say. So that's just what I wanted to throw out there for our upcoming agenda. So yes, thoughts like that, other members today, if you could send those ideas in, if we could make some connections to bring people in virtually. I think again, KAI and Clem at Leading Age are working on getting us set up for having a virtual meeting. Any other comments?
Well, I know that the Nebraska chapter for Leading Age is part of a Midwest group, and they're having a little get-together Sunday night. So if anybody's going to be in town and they want to go to something, let me know and I'll invite you to that Midwest deal. There's a cost, but I'll take care of that if you want to go. We should probably find out how many of our board members want to go. I know, I think Deb's at Medicine Wheel, she has one of her board members is interested in going. I don't know if Brandy or Tiffany had any of their board members showing interest in going. I don't know if
this is Brandy. I didn't at this point, but I can check with them again and see if they would be willing to go.
I can check with R2 too. I haven't checked with them yet.
Okay.
I'm not going to be able to go though.
Okay. And then maybe Travis and Melissa could check with their board members, see if any of those folks want to go.
And thank you, Deb.
Or maybe you would know. Maybe you would know Joseph or Rainbow.
Right. I was just gonna say I'll double check with Melissa, but then I just saw in the chat Deb's suggestions for the topics on the agenda. So thanks for that. But yeah, again, that
Cool.
would be good to get that number in as soon as possible. Have you, Ron and Jared, have you had time to really go over the agenda for Leading Age to see if there's sessions that you would recommend that U.N.I.T.E board members attend?
No, I don't think I could make a recommendation at this time. Could you, Jared? I mean, I haven't.
No, not yet. I mean, I can look over, but I think, I think the board members would find different things interesting to each, individual as well. But we can review that and see if they have questions as to what we would recommend. We could direct them somewhere, but I haven't had a chance to review that to be able to offer that out yet.
That's fine. I'll do my best to look at the agenda. My interest again is I'm trying to see how I can possibly be at the meeting on Sunday, and because again, that's where I believe I can make the most impact is at a forum such as that. When I was in Washington a few weeks back, again, doing a lot of education about the needs of our elders in nursing homes. And then just recent visit from Washington, D.C. officials, Ms. Barkoff, again, having them hear about U.N.I.T.E. That's the type of sessions I want to attend while I'm at leading age. Policy discussions, um, opportunities to connect with allies.
Did we lose you, Joseph?
It looks like he might be muted.
No, I'm still here. I was just waiting to hear from other board members. Then my sister called me too, so I had to kind of message. No, I'm here. Well, again, that's so helpful, everyone. Your ideas and thoughts regarding our annual meeting. As I said, Deb sent in some ideas that she had in the chat.
Has anybody heard from Deb Dijak? How's Debbie doing? Anybody know?
I talk with her, we email each other every few days. So she's still doing well. Her quilt we sent her is stuck in customs. We've had our post office trying to fight with Abu Dhabi's customs office. So she still hasn't received it. It's been stuck there for 2 months. They pulled it out once and then they put it right back in. So we are continuing to fight, trying to get it to her, which is sad. She's aware that a package is supposed to get to her. She just doesn't know what it is. But otherwise, she seems to be doing well.
That's unfortunate.
Okay.
There's no way you can just send it back to the United States when she comes home.
Well, we might end up doing that. We did do insurance on it and tracking. Unfortunately, our post office said once it's in another country like that, that country will say it's our country and we can do whatever we want. So whether we could get them to send it back or not, I don't know. I guess that'd be the next thing we try. Or have the insurance pay out and have another one made that we just keep in the US till she comes home. I don't know.
That might be a thought too. Who knows?
So we'll keep working.
Well, the next time you talk,
I'm sorry, what?
sounds good, Tammy. Next time you talk to her, tell her hi from everybody.
Okay, will do. She still likes to keep kind of up on the loop of what we're doing.
Thank you, Tammy. Yes. Well, that might be the best. We might have to live and learn with that lesson from the Middle East, and unless she can somehow find out through her employer if they could help her somehow.
Well, I thought that might be the next thing we try. She wanted it mailed to her hospital she works at. So I don't know if that's something that is causing them to hang it up. I just can't imagine what their problem is, that they would just have it stuck in customs.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Joseph.
Yes.
Hey, I just heard from South Dakota. Leading Edge will be having a meeting also, and I will send the email out to everyone. I believe they're meeting on Monday night. And if anyone wants to attend, if there's a cost, Medicine Will Village will pay for any of you that want to attend that meeting. It's Monday night, October 17th at 6:30 p.m. at the Capitol Grill.
Thanks so much.
All right, thank you.
And I saw the item also from Jody about the native foods. So yes, U.N.I.T.E has had a native foods tracked, I guess you could say, in the past. So that will be probably something interesting for us to attend. Thank you, Jody. Well, again, thanks everyone. for being here. If you can think of more topics and ideas, agenda items that you want to present, bring forward at the annual meeting, please send that to us and bring your information to the annual meeting. Well, again, I don't think we, at this time, if I'm hearing it, we don't actually, other than creating policy supporting board travel and outreach, there wasn't any work on the bylaws other than that, right, Ron?
No, that was the only thing that's been brought to my attention. Well, we having a meeting before the next meeting?
No, I think we should just conduct our meeting there at annual. Oh, are you talking about a conference committee
Yeah.
meeting? Oh, that's what you're talking about. I'm sorry. Yes, I think so, of course. Yes, we should. We should probably follow up with today's call with probably another call at the end of next week. We can finalize things with leading age.
I think that'd be great, Joseph.
Okay. All right. KAI will be able to support us on that planning meeting.
I would have to check our scope of work actually for that. I'm not sure
Okay.
that that's part of it.
But you'll be able to, just another thought that came across my mind was, at the last meeting, I had asked Jared if he could create the Zoom platform for our annual meeting, but then you reminded me that that's something that KAI can handle. And so I wanted to take that off of Jared's plate and, again, return it back to you, Christina, which again is what you got, which is what your role and what the scope allowed you to do in the past, correct?
Yeah, we just need to make sure that we have somebody to staff it. That's why I asked about the length of the meeting. So now that I know that it's 1 to 2 hours, I guess we need to make sure that leading age can actually support Wi-Fi in the room assigned and that there will be a laptop provided. So assuming that there's a laptop and Wi-Fi, then I would go and check and make sure that we can provide a person for those 2 hours.
This is Ron. I'll bring a laptop. That's not a problem.
Okay. So then I guess we just need to make sure there's actually Wi-Fi in that room.
And for our conference call next week, Joseph, we can set up a Zoom with the committee members. So
Okay.
that KAI does not need to be involved in that one. We can do that.
That's fine. Thank you. Yep.
And I'll also have an answer about the Wi-Fi in preparation for our meeting next week. So that's part of the list.
Thank you, Clem.
Mm-hmm.
Well, again, I'll reach out to Melissa Castaneda in Alaska, and we didn't have Lisa Johnson on today. I'm hoping they can join us next month at our annual meeting. So we'll find out.
Joseph, will you be able to confirm which email addresses to use for Lisa? Just let me know.
Right. Sure.
Okay,
Well,
and then
again,
if you could double check Melissa Castaneda's email address, since I got a bounce back. I don't know if it's an issue with the email address per se, or if her email is full.
Yeah, I was wondering about that because previously when I sent her stuff, it was accepted at that same email address. So if you're saying it might be a full email, she was on vacation for a couple of weeks, so that could be it too. So thank you for that, Christina. I'll clarify that with Melissa.
Okay,
and also
thanks.
with Lisa. Yep. Well, Is there any other business that we need to take care of today, members? That we needed to conclude with? Again, I'll just see where the discussion goes with Assistant Secretary Barkoff. They're out of Washington. Excuse me, Principal Deputy Administrator. That's her title. But she, again, I got to follow up with that opportunity. The American Indian, Native American Philanthropy Group, they, you know, that's really a unique opportunity. And I let them know that we really would like to find champions to assist us in this work, in this effort. If we could just get out an outright endowment or some foundation money, unrestricted funds where we could hire that executive director to get us on that rolling on that path. I know that there's everyone's workload isn't, you know, until we find another grant and then we secure some time to apply for that grant, then you know, again, we'll make those decisions how we want to proceed. I know that Ron, you supported us writing the proposal in the past, and we appreciate that. And again, if we have to do that, we'll have to, you know, work that out with you guys.
No problem.
Well, hearing that there isn't any other discussion, I'll just close the meeting today. You know, we'll just take the opportunity that we have at Leading Age to do outreach, and you know, perhaps we can grow our membership there. I'll be attending some other meetings coming up in California in end of October. Is the National Congress of American Indians, and so I'll be out there for that. Again, just another chance to be one-to-one with tribal leaders from around the country. Here in New Mexico, again, I'm fortunate to have the hopefully opportunity to meet with the local leaders that are you know, the decision makers in the pueblos and tribes here coming up soon. We have our state legislature coming in session in January. So again, those meetings are always important to supporting our tribal elders. So I want to thank everyone for being here today. Thank the creator and my relatives for supporting us. And I'll start looking for that, my chef, so we can have some, hopefully Clem, you'll have some good news for us that we can bring in our, make our own Indian tacos. Have a good afternoon, everyone. And
Thank you, Joseph.
Thanks, Joseph.
Yep, we'll be talking with you soon.
Thanks,
Appreciate it.
Joseph. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks, KAI, also.